What's up everyone, Clutch City Chronicles back here with another video, and today I'm going to be discussing the three biggest winners and losers of yesterday's free agency day one. And now let's start off with the biggest winner of the night, and that was the Miami Heat. They got Kyle Lowry on a 3-year $90 million contract in a sign and trade, which the details have yet to be released, along with the fact that they got PJ Tucker on a 2-year $15 million contract. They extended Jimmy Butler and re-signed Duncan Robinson for a 5-year $90 million deal, and overall they improved their roster significantly on the first day of free agency. Let's move on to the biggest loser in my opinion of last night, and that was definitely the Phoenix Suns, who gave a 36-year-old Chris Paul a 4-year $120 million deal in which he's going to be 40 years old getting paid $30 million. So as you can see, this is a massive overpay, as they could have gotten someone like Lonzo Ball, who got a really good contract from the Chicago Bulls. And that brings me to my next winner of yesterday, the Chicago Bulls, who got basically Lonzo Ball for a bag of chips in a sign and trade situation, and also ended up giving him a really good contract that will keep him on the roster, I think for 4 years or 5 years, I'm not totally sure. But overall it was an amazing contract for Lonzo Ball and the Chicago Bulls, and it wasn't a massive overpay unlike some people, which were the Cleveland Cavaliers, my next biggest losers of last night, who gave Jared Allen a 5-year $100 million extension. And it's just a terrible overpay because they just selected a USC center, Evan Mobley, who can stretch the floor, shoot, play make, rebound, and defend, all on a rookie contract, which is extremely cheap. Whereas now they have re-signed a center that can't shoot, that can't play make, can't stretch the floor, or do anything other than rebound, defend, and obviously catch lobs. So as you can see, this was a massive overpay for them. Now the next biggest winners in my opinion were the LA Lakers, because let's be honest, they just got all the pieces they needed. They got Russell Westbrook, so as you can see, they're really tight on cap space. So they got a bunch of people that will help them out, a bunch of veterans such as Trevor Ariza, who will provide amazing sharpshooting for them, and Dwight Howard, who's an incredible backup center for them in their championship run, and I do believe Frank Vogel will use him accordingly again. And then obviously they got Wayne Ellington, who will provide shooting for the Lakers. So as you can see, they got Trevor Ariza and Wayne Ellington to help them with 3-point shooting, and they got Dwight Howard, as they know he was a big part of their championship run back in 2020. So now let's move on to our final losers of last night, in my opinion, were the New York Knicks, who got Evan Fournier and Nerlens Noel. Whereas the thing about the Knicks is they have so much cap space. They could have gotten someone like Lonzo Ball. They could have made a bid for Kyle Lowry. They could have tried to make a bid for Chris Paul, yet they just settled for Evan Fournier and re-signed Nerlens Noel. And when they really needed a point guard, preferably a veteran point guard like Lowry, or even a young point guard like Lonzo Ball, but they did none of that, and they have so much cap space to work with. So it was really surprising how the New York Knicks did not make any major moves yesterday on free agency day one. So comment down below your thoughts on who you thought were the biggest winners and losers of last night's free agency day one. Like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more.